Oh my god. Look at me just showing off my Limp Bizkit merch. Don't mind me.
It's dumb.
So hi. Well, the Good Noise Podcast. I'm Shane.
I'm Glory.
And boy, oh boy. I was talking to Glory before this. I was like, how was your weekend? I was like, I bet you it wasn't as cool as mine. Mm-hmm. I was right. My weekend was a lot cooler.
Yeah.
I saw Limp
Apologies
Bizkit.
if I crash. I'm sorry. I know it's gonna happen. It always happens. So
Yeah.
if I freeze, no, I'm working. I'm trying to get it back. Continue.
Okay. I saw Limp Bizkit on Friday. Fred Durst in the flesh. He kind of looked like a car repairman.
I saw the picture you sent. He definitely did.
Yeah, that's what I was telling all my coworkers. Says like, yeah, you know, he kind of looked like a car repairman. Like I was gonna call him a plumber, but like it was the jumpsuit, so it's not a plumber. Mm-hmm. Definitely a strange getup. Also,
but
very strange crowd.
How so, Shane?
So the venue was inside of casino.
Mm-hmm.
I've decided that's
how
one
are
of
you
the,
allowed in?
Because,
you're 18.
Like, you just walk in, and they had signs posted everywhere that it was 21 and over, and I was like, oh no, they're gonna stop me at the parking gate, and then they didn't. So I just kept going, and like every single time I went, I didn't get carded. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep going.
I guess you look 21 and over, Shane.
Apparently so, but anyway,
try going to all those shows now that are 21 and over, because
no,
they might not stop. No, not even gonna risk it.
No. So it's a venue. It was inside of a casino. Decided that was one of the worst ideas ever because everybody was completely blasted by Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely gone. A majority of the crowd could have been my parents. Like they all could have been my parent. That's how old they were. And everybody was drinking, having a good time. Except it was like having a good time, but like being aggressive with each other. They watched a lot of fights break out
at the Limp Bizkit show.
At the Limp Bizkit show during break stuff, the crowd like went into mayhem, and like Snot had like hype men with him for his set, and the hype men were like jumping into the crowd during break stuff because the whole tour package came out to like dance on stage during break stuff.
That's kind of cool.
And so they're jumping in. Crowd goes complete madness. 30 minutes before this, a kid and his girlfriend, like he cuts in front of this dude to like be with his girlfriend, and the dude, in the red cap is pissed, livid. 40-year-old dude in a red cap, like he's fucking Fred Durst from the 90s.
Fred Durst cap,
okay.
yeah.
This guy's fucking livid. Break stuff happens. Pit goes to chaos right around him. He goes after the kid and uses an excuse to try to choke him out.
You say kid. How old is kid?
Not 40, like maybe 20s,
20s, yeah.
Like not as young as me, but not like 40 or 50 like the rest of the crowd. I was shocked. I was like, holy shit. And that's just scratching the surface.
I'm just saying, if I had the opportunity to do that at the Black Veil Brides Motionless and White Ice 9 Kills show, girl in front of me the entire show, that would have been you. But I didn't have the opportunity to.
Glory's gonna choke a bitch out.
Dude, she was so annoying. I'm sorry. Continue your show. That was scratching the surface. What
that's just scratching the surface. Before Limp Bizkit even comes on the stage, a fight breaks out. Like while we're waiting for bands to change over.
Wait. So nobody was on stage.
No one's on stage. I think that this was in between Wargasm and Snot. So like we're into the show. Okay.
Yeah.
So this girl, like the crowd like opens up, and this girl is like throwing like fists at this person, and like I guess the guy she was with had to drag her out like by the throat, like had to wrap his arm around her and go like, let's go, stop talking, because like security was gonna throw her out. So he's pulling her out, and then once they get past me, I hear her start calling him a bitch, and I'm like, what the hell?
Wait, the boyfriend or the security guard?
The boyfriend or the man. I was like, okay, so I guess the dude's not seeing Limp Bizkit tonight, and I don't think he's got a girlfriend anymore. Because I would be appalled. I don't care if you're under the influence of anything or not. I would be appalled if I had to drag someone out like by like their hair or whatever because they started a fight. Like, oh my god.
And you miss Limp Bizkit.
Oh, yeah, bro. Appalled. Dude. So I felt bad for the guy.
You dropped him off on the curb, and then you go back
because
in.
I could tell it wasn't like the guy's fault, because like he came back like around my area and like apologized to everyone for what had happened.
Aww.
After he obviously got the girl way out of the crowd.
Yeah.
He came back and was like, sorry everybody, and I didn't see him again. And I had the luxury of being, so the way it was set up is the pit's here, and then there's 2 VIP sections off to the sides. I had the luxury of being up against one of the VIP sections, and boy oh boy, let me tell you, those people do not understand how crowds work in the slightest. There was some old couple that was standing with like the amount of space for like 3 people to be in front of them, and every single time someone, because they were super close to the stage, every single time someone would try to cut in front of them, they would shove the person. Like, get the fuck
like
out,
full on,
like get out of my way, and like start yelling at them. And I'm like, if you guys don't want people to go in front of you,
you step up.
You move up. You know, if there's space, people are gonna go there.
Were there like people in front of them, and they were trying to have like 3 feet? Still, you're like, was it sold out?
No, but like
close to?
Well, not in the VIP sections. There was plenty of room to move around. But it's like, you should just know that that's like how crowds work.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even like concert etiquette. That's just how crowds work.
That's just in general. Yeah.
But that was like a majority of where the fighting was going on. Like, I'm sure there was like shit happening like in the pit, but I was so far away from that I couldn't see most of it. But I could see everything happening in the VIP section. I was like the second Limp Bizkit came on stage, some dude like tried to get in front of him, and they like immediately there was yelling. Fred Durst hadn't even said a fucking word yet. This guy walked out to sit in his dad reclining chair, and they were already yelling at each other.
Wow.
Like this old man that was older than most of the people in the crowd, who's getting his blood pressure up because people were trying to get in front of him. Dude, you might pass out and die if your blood pressure goes
Maybe
too high.
Calm down a little bit.
Let's all take a chill pill. I'm sure you've been to a lot of concerts in your day, because you're very old.
Very old, yeah.
You could be my grandpa. That's how old you are. And everybody just gotta relax. Let's all calm down.
How much was VIP? I'm sure you know the price.
$100 before fees.
Imagine spending $100 to go to a Limp Bizkit concert and you still leave with a black eye. Like, you go to VIP to avoid like the aggressive people, but there were more aggressive people on the VIP side than the general admission side.
Yeah, at least what I saw.
Why?
I don't know. Bitter old people and booze. I think that's the equation.
Yeah, bitter old people with too much money.
Yeah,
because they dropped $100 just to stand in a different spot at the Limp Bizkit concert. Did they get like pictures with Fred?
You don't get anything. You just got to stand on the side. And the way it was set up on Ticketmaster is that the VIP was supposed to be like part of the pit that was like cut off. So the pit was supposed to be one big square, and then in the front middle was supposed to be VIP, but it wound up being the general admission was in the center, and then VIP was off to the sides. So like then you got snubbed.
That was awful. Yeah.
Because now everybody in the VIP, like if VIP was sold out, there were 2 sections to it. Obviously, they were on both sides, but like the stages. This way, obviously, the general pit is going this way at the stage. So you have to be on an angle. So everyone has to line up this way if you want to be able to see the stage. Yeah. If not, if you get barricade, you can see the screen. That's in front of
you're just watching the screen. Yeah.
The screen that's got a 10-second delay to the audio.
Oh.
So I'm very glad I didn't spend any more than $60 before fees. But easily the most interesting part of the night. Okay. So there was someone in front of me up until Snot. They leave. I don't know if they were just there to see the openers or if they were like, you know what, I want to be in the back for Biscuit. Obviously, I don't know what happened to them.
I mean, all the fights breaking out. I'd be like, I'm going to the back for Biscuit.
I was like, this was a bad idea to be this close. This was a bad idea to be but I got a drumstick, so it was worth it.
Before you continue, how many rows away were you from barricade? Because you say you're close, but I'm curious.
If there was someone in front of the guy that I couldn't really see over, then 4. But I think if there wasn't, then it was, what, 3 rows back? I was pretty close. Like,
that's very close.
Close enough to get a drumstick.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue. So somebody. Yeah.
So this guy leaves and the space opens up, and like I didn't want to move up because the guy, I was far enough away where I could see over the guy, but if I got any closer, I wouldn't have been able to see over
You'd
him.
be stuck. Yeah.
So this like couple with their friend like moves over, and the girl, the wife goes up against the barricade. The husband is standing next to me. The friend is standing next to her. The wife turns around. Only thing she says to me all night: "You crush me, I'll punch you." I'm just
like
fucking...
try and like get close to the barricade,
yeah,
like behind her.
I guess like if I went to go push her so I could get closer, like she'd punch me. But like, I was like, I didn't say a word to you. I look like this. I don't look like I'm gonna like fucking punch you. Like even the friend goes, "He looks harmless." Like, yeah, bro, like I'm on the, like I'm a fucking 19-year-old kid on the barricade. I'm not going anywhere.
To be here.
I'm not going anywhere, bro. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm on the side barricade. I'm not fucking going anywhere.
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay. And then as like, I'm like I was like, at some point I was going to like ask her if we could like switch, cause she kept like turning around to like talk to her husband, but would like hit me in the process until I turn around, because she was also at least a couple drinks in. She was kept telling her husband how her and her friend were sharing a drink and they had somehow kept it for an hour.
Oh my God.
I think she lost track of time. But anyway, she was a few drinks in as well. And I was like, so that was annoying, but whatever. So I was on my phone because Biscuit wasn't out yet. And I had it down here, like looking down. And she was like swaying back and forth and would keep putting her back into my phone, getting mad at me for that. And she would then she was shit talking me to her friend because she thought that I was like jabbing my phone into her back. Meanwhile, I just wanted this, like there was plenty of room for her to move up a little bit, but instead she just kept swaying back and forth and hitting my fucking phone every 3 seconds. Like, bitch, it's not my fault, I promise. Like, I didn't
You're doing this to yourself.
I didn't say a single word to her though. I was just like, you know what? I'll move my phone up. That's fine. I don't care. Whatever. It's all good. Night progresses. She's like holding her husband's hand, so it's like in my personal space. And like, granted, I don't expect much personal space in a pit, but like, you guys want to hold hands, stand next to each other, not across from each other. So it's towards the end of the night. I'm standing like this because I'm standing like this, but my hands are down here because I'm leaning them up against the barricade. And I have my phone in my hand because I didn't want to keep going in my pocket because like she might like be like, why do you keep grabbing your phone out? I'm like, because like I was here to take pictures. It was a lot of money to be here.
Exactly.
So I have my phone out. So I'm standing like this, and it's like one of the last songs, and she's like leaning all the way on me. So it's not even like I was standing like this and she's leaning on me. She's all the way in my personal space. So I just go like this and puff my chest out to get her off me. You would have thought I slapped her in the back of the head with the fucking look she gave me. You would have thought that I smacked her. She shot me the dirtiest look. And then grabbed her little posse and left.
Good. Did you take her spot?
Well, I mean, some kids came over and took it, but they were so short, and they were stoked when I grabbed it.
Deserved it.
They were so stoked when I got the drumstick that it was worth it. They were like cheering for me. I was like, "Thanks, guys, really appreciate it."
That's good. That's good.
So, had I known that that's all I had to do to get her away, I would have done that a long fucking time ago.
Yeah,
like before the show even started, because she was like doing this with her hands like we're in fucking Hawaii the whole fucking night.
She was drunk.
And I was like, what the fuck is this?
What song does that even go to? What song are you listening to? Because that's not a Limp Bizkit song.
Fucking Roland's on, and she's like this. I haven't posted the videos
crazy
on my YouTube yet, like the full videos that I took, but you'll see her hands up there, and she's like this the whole fucking night.
I gotta see that. Oh like, my God.
Holy shit. So I was just blown away the whole night.
Wow.
So that was my Limp Bizkit show experience. Lots of drunk people. Obviously,
lots of drunk old people.
Yeah, obviously, I expect people to drink at shows and whatnot, but it was like everyone was like at the normal show, at like a normal show, by the headliner, maybe some people are like starting to feel it because like it's been a few hours and whatever, and they've been drinking the whole night. But like these people, obviously, most of them were probably at the casino beforehand, gambling and drinking. So then when they come in, they're already feeling it. So by Biscuit, it's like...
It's game over.
Yeah. So to the lady that was going like this in front of me the whole night. If you're watching this, fuck you, I hate you.
Yeah, I hate you too.
So yeah, the husband looks stoked to be there the whole night. He was like,
That's good.
No, like sarcastic, like he just like.
He didn't want to be there.
The wife was like, yo, like lighten up, and he was just standing there like this. I was like, you're about to see Limp Bizkit, bro. Let's fucking like, can we rage?
Fred Durst in the flesh, bro.
We rage together, bro? Because you seem cool. Let's fucking dance, bro.
Yeah. Oh my god.
So yeah, wow. that was my Bizkit experience. But Limp Bizkit was great. It's not surprised me, although I was very confused. Like when he came out on stage, obviously he had like a DJ / like MC. And then like he had 4 hype men come out too that did nothing except stand there, and then when he pointed to the crowd, they jumped into the crowd. That was the only part that really like confused the fuck out of me. Because I was like, I don't frequent rap concerts, so I was like, what the fuck is happening?
I'm just saying, as a person who's been to a rap concerts, that I've never seen that before.
I was like, what's the budget on this tour for you every night that you can just have 4 random people with you?
Yeah. And I feel like that's a liability. No, just having people jump into the crowd, because you can get sued for that. Yeah.
Well, I mean, most of them were like, you know, they would like go up to the crowd like at the barricade and hype them up. But like there was one point where he sent his 4 guys in the crowd so that they would open the pit for him to then go in the crowd. And then he sang the beginning of Doja in the crowd. Except
that's so cool.
Except he obviously he had a backing track with the vocals. He started the like you've got the backing track with the vocals, bro, and he still started the song early.
Oh, he was excited.
But and I was like, and then obviously everyone like comes in on him and everything, but. Yeah, he had the people going in the crowd, and then, but like when they weren't in the crowd, they were just on stage, like standing there like this, like, and I'm like, this is fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then like the MC would sing sometimes too, and I'm like, what? Like, put the mic down, bro.
Like sing as in like backing vocals,
would rap with him.
That's not how that works.
And I'm like, this is the most like. There were a couple parts where I was just so confused, where I just started laughing. I was like, I don't know what the fuck is happening right now, because there's just random people on stage, and the MC is rapping, and Snot is like doing whatever, and I'm just fucking confused.
But other than that, he did good.
He was good, yeah. Like
I wanted to see him live.
I was surprised at how good he was. I was just fucking confused the whole time
because there's so many things were happening at that show.
There's so much going on. And then Wargasm was cool, and Scowl was cool. So it was a cool show.
That's good.
Although I don't think I'm ever going to go to Atlantic City for a show again, because the crowd is interesting. That is for sure.
Mean and old,
yeah. I was surprised at, like, you know, obviously I've been to shows where, like, I've had people, you know, be mean to me before, but never, like, fights being thrown around me and shit. Like, typically when I'm off to the side, it's like you stay away from that shit for the most part. Like, if there's one fight, that's the one fight of the night. Not one in between every single set.
People are just bored. Yeah. They're like, hey, I'm going to start a fight.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and the amount of like 40-year-old dudes in red caps really just made my night.
That is hilarious, because it's like, it's cute when like, you know, like a young teenager does it, and you know they're dressing up as like the era or whatever.
Fred Durst wasn't even that old when he was rocking the red cap.
Exactly. But it's just like, you're 40.
Ash asked if they played out of style. Yes, Ash, they did play out of style.
That's good.
They rocked it.
Oh my god.
But
I'm blown away that grown adults. It's just like, you know, it's cool, but it's like you're going to a Limp Bizkit show.
Like, yeah, like obviously I want you to let loose, bro, but like don't let loose on other people, man. Come on.
Don't start fighting people.
Like it felt like I was at like a mini fucking like Woodstock 99, like when the entire crowd like when the fucking I was just like, are we gonna like start like literally pulling apart the barricade and shit? Like that's what I feel like.
Oh my god, let's all go get Fred Durst now. Bring him into the crowd.
So yeah, that was great. That
was show 1.
And then the other reason why I never want to go back to Atlantic City is because I could not find my car in the parking garage.
Oh yeah, dude. when you said hey, I found it, I was like, okay, cool, tell me that story. I'm going to bed. Good luck, man. Because I was like, there's no way Shane's gonna be stranded in Atlantic City for the night.
Well, the coolest part is that would have been the one part where I was going to get carded if I wanted a room, because everything was 21 and over, like to get a reservation. So I was like, I guess I'm sleeping outside.
Oh my god, find a nice bench.
Well, I mean, it was good thing I had so much merch in my hand that I wouldn't have gotten cold.
Exactly. Dude.
But it took me an hour and asking security guards on 3 separate occasions, and then calling my mom for me to find my car because they designed the parking garage like dog shit.
Oh my god.
So shout out to Hard Rock for making your parking garage really hard to navigate. And it was like, obviously, like, security looked at me kind of weird when I was like, can't find my car, because I would like didn't like slur it out, because like I met someone like in the elevator that couldn't find their car, and like
they were drunk.
Yeah, she was drunk.
Wow.
And she called me very smart, because I was like, I think the cars just disappear, because at that point I was like about ready to have a mental breakdown. I had been searching for my car for 40 minutes. Had asked security on 3 separate occasions. At this point, I was like, I'm just asking my mom. Like, I'm just calling my mom now. And she was like, he's so smart. I'm like, I know I'm smart. I literally don't. I think that this is like Harry Potter, like platform 9 3/4. Like, I have to like run through a wall to get there. I read the first book. I read the first book. Oh my god! So
I was gonna say,
you,
a person who knows nothing about Harry Potter.
I read the first book. I read the first. Yeah, I read the first.
The best book.
Yeah, I got down to like platform 9 3/4, and that's about it. So
that was a great reference. I appreciate that.
That's kind of how I felt. Like I felt like I had to run through a wall or something. Like so that was great. Never going back.
No, yeah, that was one and done.
For many reasons. And then show 2 on Thursday night, fucking set it off. Was like, yo, we're playing a show, and we got Sharia Moore, and the show was on Saturday night, and I was like, oh fuck, I guess I'm going. So I saw Set It Off and Sharia Moore, and Set It Off did a live podcast, and it was great. Got to hang out with Sharia Moore. Talk to them. Talk to Trey before Set It Off came out, and like that was when I really got to talk to them, because they had people around the merch table at the end of the show, so we took our picture where they were kneeling and made me look really tall. And
I thought you were on a chair.
Nope. No.
You're kneeling?
No, they're all kneeling.
No, I mean
standing.
like I meant,
and then the mom that took the picture also kneeled down to make me look extra tall.
I didn't know that they were kneeling. It genuinely looks like you're on.
Yeah, because the mom got she's perfect with the angles. Shout out the mom that took the picture.
Shout out Sharia Moore mom.
Shout out the mom that took the picture of Sharia Moore and I. It's a really solid picture.
That's crazy. I never would have thought that. My favorite part of this picture is not Shane just beaming, just so happy. It's just Trey, just tucked behind Brendan, just like hiding. And this picture just makes me so happy, because everybody just looks so pleased with this idea. And I cracked up when you sent it to me. I was like, there's no way they did it again, but better. Well, I can't wait to see the third
Brendan
version.
Goes, every single time we meet up, he's like, we got to take a picture like this. He's like, we got to make it our thing. I'm like, absolutely, bro.
You got to make like a book out of it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
So yeah, it was great to hang out with them again. Stoked to see them again, hopefully sometime soon. Have them back on the show. We'll have to like block out like 2 hours for that, bro.
Oh my god, like, dude, 3. Just block out the whole day.
Even if the podcast is only 45 minutes, we're gonna spend another 45 minutes talking to them.
Just talking to them. I love them so much, bro.
They're a blast. They're always good live, and Set It Off was really good this time. They were good last time I saw them, but no, they were good last time, but this time they were very good. And I was telling Glory, like, obviously part of what I don't like about Set It Off is how they're always like, oh, put your hands up, let's go, put them up, clap. And I'm like, all right, no, I'm over it.
Can't see now.
Can't see now. But like, since the show was announced 48 hours in advance, most of the people there were like my age, a little bit younger, a little bit older. So the crowd was like kind of over it too. So I think he just like kind of stopped trying. But I also, like, there were maybe 150 people there. So I I stayed a few rows back from like the crowd. because I was like, I can obviously see, and like if I don't have to be in the crowd, I don't want to be. So that was also part of it. Like people were putting their hands up, but they weren't getting in my face. So it was like I can still see just fine. So I was like, this was but they were very good, and it was cool despite being in like their Elsewhere era. They opened up with Killer in the Mirror. And I really like that song. Banger. And I don't think they played it last time I saw them because they like mixed like their headline set set list from the last tour with like the opener set that they're doing on the Sum 41 and Simple Plan tour.
That's such a good tour.
And it's like the two of the set lists like combined, and I was like, this set list is really good.
This is really good.
This is good. Because obviously like they can't like I don't think like Skeleton is gonna like sell the Sum 41 fans. No. So they were playing some oldies this time, so that was good. As much as I love Elsewhere, I really do like Midnight, so I was glad to hear a couple of those songs.
That's good.
But that was a very good show.
Love the Shria more besties.
So true. Next week or this week, seeing Highwind on Friday. He's gonna be album release. Whoa. Whoa. that was like a reverse burp. That like went inside of me, bro. I'm seeing Highwind, his album release show, and I was telling Gloria before this, if Thursday night winds up not having any interviews, I might go see Hot Milk with Dollskin and The Ones You Forgot. But that just depends on what our schedule looks like, you know.
Wow, wait, the one you forgot is they're doing shows again? I haven't seen them in a
they're
while.
just doing like a local opener slot for the Hot Milk show.
Okay, that's cool.
But yeah, so it's a pretty sick lineup. Maybe I'll go. We got lots of music to talk about that came out this week. Also, music. Before we move on, I do want to show off my Dad Vibes hoodie. Thanks everybody.
That's great.
And then my 2021 Limp Bizkit tour shirt that I bought on Friday because I was supposed to go to the tour, so I thought it was appropriate. And then I also bought a Dad Vibe shirt, same design as this. And I bought my partner a Dad Vibe shirt. They asked for it. I didn't just buy it for them.
They asked for it.
So I was like, God damn.
I didn't know that they liked Limp Bizkit.
They fucking love Dad Vibes, and I don't know why. And I'm like, God, this is great. So now we have
this is terrific.
Now we have matching Dad Vibe shirts.
Yeah.
So
that's the dream.
Yeah, it is. It's everything I wanted in a relationship and more. If your partner doesn't want matching Dad Vibe shirts, are they the one for you?
Oh. You put it into a question. I put it into a
it's just a question you should ask yourself.
Yeah.
Got Nick from Mercy saying, tell Buck and everyone and The Ones You Forgot that Mercy says hi, and Nick has got to run. Have a good podcast. Thanks, Nick, for tuning in.
Nick.
And if I go, I will tell them that you said hi. So we got music to talk about, a whole lot of it. This
for half an hour.
This fucking podcast playlist was longer than Gloria and I sleep. Silverstein put out a new album, Misery Made Me. This record fucking slaps, bro. Way better than their last record, the one they put out in 2020. Like I thought that record was good, obviously, because I like Silverstein, but that one was that one was definitely a little bit more like where we want to be on the radio, and like that's fine. I get it. Seems like all these bands at some point have to make one record like that, and then they got to try it, which is fine. And I thought that
it's like their label makes them do that.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was like, you know, it's good. But this record was a lot better because they brought back the heavy, kept the radio rock for some songs, and it was just a great time. The only song that disappointed me was the song with Mike from The Devil's Wear Prada. I thought it was going to be way heavier.
Yeah.
Because, like, you put Shane Told and Mike from Devil's Wear Prada on a song together, and it's like, I just expect it to be insane.
Should hurt your ears.
Yeah, like, but other than that, like, the song was good. I just was expecting, like, heavy. Like, I saw that on the track list. That would be like fucking the Motionless in White song with Knocked Loose guy that's not out yet, but I'm assuming like it'll be out soon.
You're assuming it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, I like assuming it's gonna be insane, but like it just winds up being a rock song. Like that's kind of like the same vibe. Yeah. Like I would just be pissed. So I was a little upset when I heard that, but I'm over it now. So
Okay. Yeah, that does suck. I thought this album was good. Definitely, as you said, better than the last one. More enjoyable. The other one was just kind of bleh,
Mhm.
respectfully. But this one was really good. It wasn't like just all heavy, I guess. It had enough different elements where I could be like, yo, this is actually really good, which is what I like about Ice Nine Kills. So maybe Silverstein is my next metal
You should
band
listen
that
to
I get
Silverstein.
into. They're going on tour, right?
Yeah, they're touring with the Amity Affliction, Holding Absence, and Unity TX. It's gonna be a
Oh, I don't think they're
sick.
going to Virginia though.
No, they're doing the festival in Virginia. I'm
I'm
telling you, dude. Every metal tour that you look at, 90% of it, if it's
Mhm.
going to Virginia, is going to
It
hit
ends,
that
yeah.
festival.
Yeah.
They're not. It's not going to play a venue. It's going to hit that festival if it's touring in the
Mhm.
fall.
And I'm trying. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for single day tickets to go live so I could just grab the ticket with Ice Nine Kills, and then whoever else is there is just a happy accident, man. I'm waiting.
I just think that all 4 days you should just go. Why not?
Dude,
Fuck it.
4 days?
Fuck it, man. Fuck it.
Are you paying for it for me? Or...
But
Dude,
you could see all the bands that I've seen 700 times now.
I could. Have you seen Afterlife live?
No,
Maybe
not yet.
No, because they're playing the festival.
Yeah, they're playing New York. It's like I couldn't pay me to go to New. Like, man, I wouldn't go to New York for Korn. Like, let alone like I just no.
That's
see,
fair.
see
but you drive
Philly.
5 hours for Korn.
Yeah.
But New York is where you draw the line.
Well, New York is a pain in the ass to get to. Driving 5 hours, yes, it's 5 hours, but
it's straightforward.
It's just 5 hours. You know, it's not.
It's just 5 hours.
It's not.
It's just longer than the concert.
It's not 100 miles, but that 100 miles you're stuck in traffic. You know.
Yeah, I got it. Stand Atlantic dropped a new album, Fear. This album banged, but I hated, not like hate, but like there was one song in like the middle of the album or near the end of the album. I think it was like, it wasn't Blood Clot, I don't think, but it was like a slow song.
Mhm.
And I was like, you're doing Drink to Drown again. We said, don't do that, Bonnie. Bonnie, don't do that, Bonnie. And then Bonnie did it.
I don't think there was any song that was remotely close to Drink to Drown on this.
No,
album.
it wasn't like depressing. It was just like super fast, super, like, yeah, ha, we're Stand Atlantic. And it was just like, yo, we're Stand Atlantic. It was just immediately like a shift, and then it just went back. And it was just kind of like, this is so out of place. This doesn't make any sense.
I've listened to this album a handful of times, and I don't think that there was a part in the record that was like that.
Mhm.
There was nothing that was like, I'm just gonna beat the fuck out of it for the next 5 minutes because I hated it that much.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yes, there was a shift at some point, but I didn't think that it
just
was
for
like
one
that
song.
drastic. That it was like, because like Drink to Drown, it was like we've got the momentum going, and then it was like, okay, we put out the piano ballad.
Well, yeah, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Yeah.
No, this album was really fucking good. Like, obviously expected to be good based off all the singles.
It's Stand Atlantic.
Bro, I'm still loving Hair Out. I think that's my favorite single and probably my favorite song off the record. And Nails from the Back fucking bangs.
Oh my god. That one is my favorite.
Bro,
yeah, that one's my favorite.
Pull my fingernails from the back. Holy shit, does that song bang.
Dude, it's just like the image alone is just so like that it just makes me love the song. And I'm like, I never would have thought of that concept at all. But it's perfect. I love that song.
Such a good song.
Such a good song. Yeah.
Highwind put out a new album, Something Right in Between. Yo, the homie put out the album finally. We interviewed him. You can watch it. It's out.
Go watch it.
Bro, Sugar into Hung Up, one of the best like 1-2 punches of the year. I fucking love both those songs. Easily my 2 favorite songs on the record. The whole album in and of itself is great, and you should go listen to it. Right now, pause this, go listen to it, come back, and then tell us you agree with us.
Yeah.
But those 2 songs, what a great like opening right there for the record. So fucking good.
I completely agree. The album is amazing. I don't really have anything else to add. This is Highwind's best work. I said it in the interview. I said it to Shane before the interview. I texted it to Shane before we spoke before the interview. I was like, dude, this is amazing. Highwind to the moon. Highwind's best stuff. This is fantastic. Everybody should listen to it. It's good. It's really good. I hope they get more opportunities because of this album, because It's good. Now that they have like a full body of work and not one song from like what 2019.
No, they
Thanks,
had they had
guys.
an EP and a couple of singles, but now we got a
When
full
was
length.
that EP put out?
I don't fucking know. I did.
Exactly.
I interviewed him about it in person. So
Oh my god! Our one
2019,
in-person interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somewhere around then.
Wow, that's crazy. 3 Days Grace dropped a new album, Explosions. Okay. I was starting to like this album. I was like, you know what? This kind of bangs. Something in the vocalist voice changed and went very twangy. Maybe they have a side project that's country, but those country influences just came through and just and it just ruined the album for me. I don't know when the shift was, but it was just it was painful.
The shift was on the back end because the last couple of songs on the album, it was like you guys had such good momentum going, and then you just kind of like I get it. Like in an album, like there's going to be peaks and valleys, and that's fine, and like totally cool with that. But it's like when you slow it down at the end of a record, and then like it just keeps getting slower. That's what happened with this album. And then there was like no big crescendo. Like the big crescendo was 4 songs ago when we decided that the last couple of songs were going to be slow. Like I expected like the title track to be like the album is Explosions. The title track is obviously Explosions. It's the last song on the record. Let's make it big.
No.
But I've been getting into 3 Days Grace. So for the most part, I really did like this album, except for those last couple of songs. But yeah, I thought this album was solid, and So-Called Life, what a great opener, honestly. I personally really like that song. So what a great opener.
I completely agree. The album was good overall. The last couple tracks just lost me though. They had me. I was like, you know what? This bangs.
The butt rock band's got Glory in a Chokehold, and then
they dropped it. I was like, this is why I don't like you.
Halestorm put a new album, Back from the Dead. I honestly liked this more than I thought I was going to.
Really?
Yeah. You know, there was even like some songs where we got a little heavier there. But honestly, overall, I thought it was pretty good. Psycho Crazy, a little repetitive. Definitely not my favorite song on the record, but
no.
Overall, I didn't think it was too bad. I expected to not like it and came out kind of liking it. So I'll give it that.
Percentage out of 100, how much did you like it?
More than 50, less than 100.
Wow. I'm like a 37 right now. I thought there were some tracks. I thought there were like 1 or 2 tracks that I was like, oh, you know what? I like this one. It's just for me, the vibe didn't really change as much as I thought it would the entire album. Like it just kind of peaked and then it just kind of like stayed there, plateaued. I thought the first track was cool and then it just kind of didn't move. I don't know. It got boring after a while. Respectfully, I'm scared. We're at that level now where it's like people will actually click this if we tag them. So it's like Halestorm. If you're watching this, respectfully, I wasn't the biggest fan of your album. You're still welcome on the podcast, but I'm sorry, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Liked it more than I thought I would, but that's about it. Because I thought the singles were actually pretty good, but like I knew like going into it, like even based off of like kind of enjoying the singles, it's like still, you know, not sure about this one.
Not a fan. Yeah.
And I was right.
Good job. Simple Plan dropped a new album, Harder Than It. Out of the corner of my eye, just Simple Plan dropped a new album, Harder Than It Looks. Simple Plan, you did it again. This was amazing. I loved this record so much. And it, for some reason, was it? I think it was this album. And it might have been the Stand Atlantic album. No, it was Stand Atlantic. Let me go back to that for a second because I just remembered it because of Simple Plan. Stand Atlantic had a song on the album where it sounded so 2010s American Rejects. And it was my favorite song. And I need to find it because maybe the dude from American Rejects like co-wrote on it or, you know, sat in because he does that now, I guess. Good for him. But I loved that track. Anyways, back to this album. Simple Plan, amazing album. Really enjoyed it front to back. didn't have any slow moments. It kept its momentum. Maybe it had a slow song, but even then I really enjoyed it. I guess I'm a Simple Plan stan. No.
Yeah, like when I saw they were putting out an album, never really followed Simple Plan, so I just kind of boxed them in the corner with like
State Champs.
Not like State Champs, like the bands that have been the pop punk bands that have been around for 20 years that have been doing it for so long that at this point you just consider them washed up. Like that the Newfound Glory album that came out last year or 2 years ago at this point.
We don't talk about it.
I just kind of boxed them in with that. So like when they started rolling it out, I was like shocked that the stuff was banging. And like this record, bro, front to back, fucking smackers, bro.
Incredible.
So fucking good. I was actually gonna see them like the Sum 41 Simple Plan tour, but that obviously got postponed because Sum 41 got COVID, so I saw set it off instead, do their headline thing, and then it wound up fucking monsooning and being super windy, so the show would have been postponed anyway because we're outside. So it was a good thing that set it off, wound up booking a headliner. So yeah, but yeah, no, the album was great front to back, man. It was just smackers all the way through.
Smackers, bro.
Blown away.
Genuinely really good.
Wind Waker put out a new album, Love Language. We spoke to them. It's not out yet, but it'll be out this week. That's crazy how that works.
Insane.
This record was very good as well. Said it in the interview, because he was like, how'd you guys like feel about because obviously we asked about track listing and stuff, and he was like, yo, like how'd you guys feel about it? Like so it was like, the first time, it felt like it was like however long the duration of the record is, 30 minutes or whatever, it felt like a 30-minute record, which isn't a bad thing. Second time I listened to it, didn't feel like that. Went by a lot quicker. Fucking took me on a roller coaster. Again, listened to it on the way home from that Set It Off show, and I was just like, holy shit, this fucking record's fantastic. I'm driving, I'm bouncing my foot, I'm having a good time. I'm like, this is fucking great. This album's so good. Like, I keep on bringing up the opening tracks, but I'm like, these albums this week had like amazing opening tracks. This fucking album was another one. Just amazing fucking opening track. Like catchy as fuck too. Like that opening line, like the beautiful line or whatever it is. I don't want to sing right now.
Come on, Shane.
Drop
a line for us.
I can't. I can't. I'm shy. That lyric like is stuck in my head because it's just like it just grabs you right away. Great fucking album.
I really enjoyed the album. I don't know, it was a good album. It's not my number one choice for a genre, but when I do have to listen to these types of albums, this is usually the high point where I'm like, ooh, we got a good one this week. Respectfully to all the other ones that we've spoken about. But this one was really good. I enjoyed it, and watch our interview when it comes out. It was fun. I forgot how to pronounce this one. Cliff Diver dropped a new album, Exercise Your Demons. I'm gonna let you say that because you know how to say it. We'll just keep pushing it off.
So we got Cliff Diver here. We were supposed to talk about something else, but Glory can't pronounce it. So I'll do it. This is the one time that I can pronounce something and Glory can't. But anyways, really? Cliff Diver.
Yeah.
This album was great. I was really hoping that we would talk about the Ibaraki album and then talk about Cliff Diver because
one more time.
Ibaraki.
Ibaraki.
No. We're talking about Cliff Diver now. We already did it. Welcome to the Good Noise Podcast, man. This shit's a clusterfuck. This album, bro, great front to back. The opener, though.
You really love the openers this week.
It was like the fucking guy in the Limp Bizkit pit with the red cap that like tried to choke out the 20-year-old. That is kind of the effect this song has on you. Like just
you're gonna choke out a 20-year-old to this song?
No, not gonna choke out a 20-year-old. Like the song is the 40-year-old man choking you out because it's that good. Like it grabs you and it's like you're my bitch now for the next 25 minutes. And I'm like
the 40-year-old.
Yeah, but that's the album telling you that this is a really bad analogy. But
they're gonna love this though. They're gonna love this.
The album grabs you by the throat.
The album chokes you.
Yes, grabs you by the throat, chokes you, and says, "You're my bitch for the next 25 minutes." That's how good this opening song is.
I I can't top that. I just thought the album was good. I don't have any analogies.
I'm really sorry, guys.
I think we should just move on because I don't know where else you could go with that, and I don't have anything else.
I didn't know where I was going with that.
You just kept going.
Because you kept getting confused. I thought it was obvious.
No, because I was like, the 40-year-old. Because I didn't know if you were saying that.
The 40-year-old is in Cliff Diver now. What the fuck?
Oh my god! No, I thought you were saying that the song made you want to choke out a 20-year-old. That's
no. I was just like trying to be funny, like going back to earlier about the old man that tried to choke the guy out during break stuff. Yeah.
I missed it.
It's all good. It's all good. Missed opportunity, but album was great, guys. Really, really sorry that we suck at our job. Anyway,
great album.
Ibaraki put out a new album. Oh god, Rashomon. I'm gonna go with that. I sounded it out. We'll go with that. Be safe. This album was good. I wasn't like quite sure what to expect because we obviously didn't cover any of the singles besides Gerard Way one because like holy shit, Gerard Way sounds like that on a song. But honestly, I thought the album was pretty good front to back. Enjoyable, and like my favorite track though is the fucking Gerard Way one because like holy shit, Way. Like what? Yeah. How does he do that? Like I didn't know Gerard Way could do that. Could sound like that. So yeah, that's the highlight.
This album was really good. After listening to the Gerard Way track a couple of weeks ago, I was like, 3 weeks ago? I don't know. I expected this album was gonna be like ridiculously heavy and just like be like, oh, all right, well, this is a skip, because my ears can't handle this or my head. But it's just it's theatrical almost, the vocals. Yeah. And it caught me off guard because I'm like, this is not at all what I expected. It's theatrical, but it still has the screams. It still has metal elements, but it's not like in your face. I really enjoyed this album. I listened to it 1.5 times. Halftime was because I was like, okay, I'm going to go listen to Ice Nine Kills for the millionth time this week. But it was just genuinely a very, very good album. And I might finish it tonight.
Oh, shit.
Boom. Jack Harlow dropped a new album. Come home, the kids miss you. I know you have a lot to say. I'm gonna let you say your little piece.
Twitter was right. This shit's mid. First Class is the best song in this album, and you want to know why? Because it does something different. Oh, and I learned last time I'm a Justin Timberlake stan from this album. But other than that, I didn't think the album was bad. Like people ripping Jack a new one on Twitter like this is the worst thing I've ever heard. Nah, this shit just mid, and that's okay. Because like I said last night, because Gloria and I were listening to it at roughly the same time.
You were finishing it up while I was starting.
Yeah, and she was, and I was like, I would have just rather like Jack Harlow like go outside of the box on this one and just make an absolute stinker. Then like drop this shit that's just 13 songs that sounds the same and First Class.
And Nail Tech. Nail Tech sounds different.
Isn't it also the last song on the album? So or second to last one. So it's like we got there and then it changes finally. But like I'm not gonna obviously I kind of know what Gloria's gonna say, so I'm not gonna steal her piece. My piece is that shit's mid. First Class is really good. And I like Justin Timberlake because the feature started and I was in the group chat like, I'm bringing sexy back. And Gloria's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, I like Justin Timberlake. Apparently I don't.
God.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. God, man. You shouldn't have uncovered that. But yeah, this album started off really slow and bland for me. Respectfully, Jack, I love you. I'll see you in DC. And I'll know all the lyrics too of the songs that I'm not a big fan of. But wasn't a fan for like the first 4 tracks. I think this is like a 13 track album or something. So it started off and I was like, oh God, this is going to be a long half hour, 40 odd minutes or whatever. But right after First Class, it picked up and it's like the beats changed because for the first 4 tracks, no joke, I couldn't tell a difference between the beats. There wasn't one, like how sometimes rappers or just people who are making beats just add like a sprinkle of like they have a plain beat and then they add like just something interesting in there, like a noise that you've never heard, like a little jingle or something like that. All of the ones, it's like they forgot to add that little sprinkle of joy. They just had the plain lame beats. And then she said, all right, go do whatever you want, Jack. Exactly. Go sing your little ditty. And then it's like right after first class, it's like they woke up and they're like, oh, we forgot to add those for those songs, but we're going to start adding them now. We're not going to change the other tracks though. They're fine. They're done. So after that, it's like they progressively got better. And I was happy with the album by the end of it. But it's just, it started off rough because I was like, God, this is not going to be good. I don't think it's the worst thing. I think his first album, his debut, was definitely better because he didn't have like a massive spotlight on him. And I think whether the album was amazing or not, people were still going to trash on him because they do that with all rap albums. They're not going to do it to Kendrick because it's Kendrick Lamar, but they're going to do it. They did it for Playboi Carti's Whole Lotta Red. People hate it. They call it Whole Lotta Mid. So it's like they hated it for the first like 2 months. And then after that, it was like everybody loved it. And then they did it for Tyler's album for the first like 3 months. And now everybody loves it. So it's like, it's just a theme where it's like, it's cool to hate it. And then it's like everybody comes around and is like, you know what? This song bangs. And then it's a TikTok trend. So
and yeah. I think part of it is also like he had a big spotlight on him, so it was like he'd rather make something that like would appeal to the masses than experiment. And on that note, we gotta pick this fucking shit up. We do have an interview in 8 minutes, so I'm sorry to everyone that we're gonna talk about from here on out. We gotta get a move on. Heart-shaped cakes, fart-shaped cakes put out a new double EP. Good Grief, A Violent Dream, and The Scenic Route. We spoke to them. You can watch the interview. This EP is very good. Double EP, sorry. Negatives, fucking great song though. So good.
So good. Loved the EP. Jackson, you're welcome back on the podcast anytime. I do not hate you. You're a good person. Guilt dropped an EP. Conceit, banger. Love the besties. We spoke to Guilt. Go watch the interview. We talk about cancelable topics, and it's really funny because that's it.
The interview's chaos, and the last song on this EP is so fucking good.
You were talking about it in the chat. You're like, this song is so good, and I'm like,
unbelievably good. Go fucking listen to the EP, why don't you? And the interview.
Yeah. And buy some of their merch. Yes. Buy their merch because their tour got canceled.
Yes, they had to cancel their tour because of COVID, so go buy some shit. So I go put out a new EP. I did I? Fucking EP was banging. Back of My Knee. Still, the bass line on that still blows me away.
Yeah, it's a good track. Good job, Tate, on the bass. Actually, no, Tate's the drummer. Sorry. God, banger EP, great EP. Love you guys. First in Flight dropped new single, Breakout. First in Flight, I love you. Fred Durst loves you. Good Noise Podcast loves you. I love this track.
Yeah, this song was great. Says Fred Durst. I'm just showing off my Dad Vibes hoodie. Sorry, guys.
You just love your hoodie.
Spent way too much on it. I gotta show everybody.
How much was it?
Don't want to talk about it. Beach Bunny put out a new single, Karaoke. Bro, this song's pretty fucking good. Just drop the album already. Do it.
And Come Back to Virginia. My Brother Missed You. Banger track. A$AP Rocky dropped a new single, DMB. A$AP Rocky and Rihanna are engaged. I'm angry, but also happy. A$AP Rocky, I thought we had an agreement. It's okay, though. This song banged.
Why was the song 5 minutes?
I didn't even think it was 5 minutes. It was 5 minutes. It felt like it was 2.
Yeah, I thought it went on a little too long, but other than that, it was okay. Doja Cat put out a new single, Vegas, and it's from the Elvis soundtrack.
Boo Elvis, boo Elvis. Okay, sorry.
This song was alright. I mean, it's a movie song, so.
Yeah. Wasn't the biggest fan. This is probably my least favorite thing that Doja's released. Thank you. Varials. God, my brain didn't want to work that one out. One more time.
Varials.
Dropped a new single, The Cycle of Violence, Chapter 1.
Insane. Crazy. Whoa.
It's confusing of why it's named Chapter 1 because it's a song. Usually like they chapter albums or EPs. But you know what? Maybe it's the title track or maybe it's not. Either way, it's good.
Fucking crazy, bro. Crazy. Suicide Silence dropped a new single, Thinking in Tongues. Bro, fucking insane. Nuts even. Whoa.
Bah!
Yeah.
Mothika and Aura dropped a new single, Last Cigarette. Mothika, more like Mothika makes bangers. That I didn't have a
this song fucking insane. So excited for the album. Just drop it already.
Just give it to us now.
Straight from the Path put out a new single. It's a 3, but it's Roman numerals, or it could be 3 eyes. I don't know. Song's pretty fucking crazy. I do like Guillotine a little bit more, but I'm very excited for this album because the 2 singles have been great.
Yeah, this one
got the stamp.
This one, yeah. Not My Weekend. Glimmers and Ricky Jab dropped new a cover. This Is Me by who? What is it?
It's the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato from Camp Rock. Did you
think I watched that?
We don't have time to unpack this right now, but I'm very upset.
I didn't even grow up with Camp Rock or High School Musical.
You what?
Well, I didn't watch High School Musical either, so that's okay.
You seem like you did.
Camp Rock, you didn't. I stayed up to watch the second one when it came out. I was so excited because I was like 10, and my mom let me stay up past 8 p.m. because it came on like 8:45, and it was the world
I don't
premiere.
think I was allowed to watch them. To be fair, I don't think I was. Because I don't know, something.
I'm like,
aren't they making like a grown-up version
Pat
of it?
Text me after this to be like, your podcast, like Glory doesn't know Camp Rock. Like when I saw you put it on here as a single, I knew you were gonna be like, I don't know what Camp Rock is. I'm like,
I don't
fucking what? So it's Joe Jonas and Demi Lovato. They do a little thing during the movie, and they're like, "This is me, this is you," whatever the fuck the song is, and they like sing to each other, and it's real cute and whatnot. Go watch the movie. Do that. I can send you my DVD copy. You can borrow it.
I think I have better things to do with my time.
No. I
I
think you should watch both movies. They're great.
Is it on Disney Plus?
Probably. I don't know.
I'll watch it on Disney Plus.
You should.
Okay.
This cover is great. Great job, guys.
It's a great cover. Sorry.
And it really sucks that Gloria's never seen Camp Rock despite being live for 17 years. It's like you watch it and you'll feel something.
I like Joe Jonas.
Good. Youngblood and Willow put out a new single, Memories. We don't have to rush anymore. Interview is postponed. Woo!
What?
Youngblood and
You're joking.
No, it just came in. Youngblood and Willow for the 4th time put out a new single, Memories. I'm glad that we could actually, you know what, before we talk about the song, let's go back. Let's unpack what you said. You've never seen Camp Rock, bro. We got time now. We got nothing but time.
God, this is gonna be an hour.
You what?
I've never seen Camp Rock or High School Musical.
Like you being like shocked that I've never watched the Harry Potter movie and only read a book and a half.
Okay, but the first book is like the good one. So.
I'm shocked. I like, not even like in passing, you don't even like the cover art in and of itself that they recreated is iconic.
See, I saw the cover and I was like, this has to be like a Disney parody or something. But it's like when I see This Is Me, I think of the Dear Evan Hansen song. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, is this gonna be a Dear Evan Hansen song? And it wasn't.
I'm just shocked.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm just shocked, but it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. I understand. I
I'll
was personally a Joe Jonas fan and a Jonas Brothers fan growing up.
Yeah.
I think I don't remember much from when I saw Jonas Brothers live, but Demi Lovato was on the tour, and I think they did this song live together.
Demi Lovato toured with Jonas Brothers?
Yeah, because they were like besties, like in 2011 or whenever Camp Rock came out.
I thought you were talking about their most recent one.
No. This was like this. I saw them. They were like one of the only concerts I had went to, up until I started going to shows.
Aside from the
regularly.
Wiggles,
yeah, of course. And I think that they did that song together when they were touring. I don't remember much because my mom was like, you should. 6? Well, my mom was like, you should wear like earplugs. Like she'd given me like cotton to put in my ears, and I forgot it in the car, so I just kind of sat there like this the whole night. Until because like
that's such a kid thing to do.
The first song played and I was like, oh, I'll be fine, and then the second song played like of the opener, and I was like, it hurts. And then like by the end of the night, someone finally gave me earplugs, but it was too late.
It's too late. The damage has already been done.
The damage has been done. So go watch Camp Rock.
Dude, we don't have an interview tonight, so I'll just watch the Camp Rock in place.
And if anybody is listening and doesn't know This Is Me or Camp Rock and has never seen Camp Rock, didn't stay up past their bedtime to watch Camp Rock 2's world premiere on Disney Channel, fix that. Go back in time 10 years, stay up past 8:45 to watch the Camp Rock live world premiere. God, one of the best days of my life.
Wow. I'm happy happy for you, man. I'm happy that watching the Camp Rock live premiere was
Camp Rock 2.
Two. Sorry,
not the first one. The first one I bought on the DVD.
Like, is it just like a bunch of kids at like music camp?
It's the Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato at a music camp, bro.
But they're like babies, right?
They were 10 years younger, yeah.
10? Only 10?
No, they were 10 years younger than they are now. So
no, I meant like only 10 years younger. I thought this was like 20 years ago. How old are they? Why do I think they're like 40 or 50?
They're like 30s, bro. This is just bad. You thought the Jonas Brothers were 40? Do they look 40? I don't keep up. I
mean,
Nick just had a kid.
And that means what? Like, what's there's a dude who's like 80 who just popped out another kid. Like,
well, he's not popping him out. I hope not. I mean, that would be awkward.
That'd be. Oh my god.
This was just a mess. You know, I learned so much tonight.
I was a One Direction kid. I wasn't a Jonas Brothers kid.
I understand. I was personally hated all One Direction kids. As well as Big Time Rush.
We wouldn't have been friends.
No, we wouldn't.
And I was a Big Time Rush fan too. I watched
I'm coming
their
around
show.
on Big Time Rush.
Movie.
I'm coming around on Big Time Rush. I'm very excited to see them live.
I
wanted to get the Dixie fucking meet and greet. I'm just telling you this shit now. That
Did you?
Yeah, I will. No, $150 per person.
Does that include the ticket?
No. $150 to spend 30 seconds with Dixie. I'll take my chances on trying to get an interview. I think my odds are better than somehow saving $150 or having $150 to spend on Dixie DeMayo. Also, just to be funny, to be like, hey, I met Dixie DeMayo.
Met the bestie.
Call her Dixie DeMayo to her face.
Dixie DeMayo, I'm such a big fan.
Like, pay $150 to walk into the room and be like, holy shit, it's Dixie DeMayo!
Would it be worth it? Yes. Viral TikTok right there. Do I have that kind of money? No.
Dude, everybody donate to
the fund.
Dixie DeMayo fund.
Donate to the fund for us to get an interview so that instead of us being like, and we're here with, I can just say, so hi, welcome to the Good Noise Podcast. We're here with Dixie DeMayo and just watch her face drop. Worth it. And probably all the publicists that will also be in the room be like 50, we're gonna have to cut this one.
Yeah, you can't
can we
post
post this on the internet at least? Me calling her Dixie DeMayo because this was funny.
It's hilarious.
Dixie, if we interview you, I promise we won't call you Dixie DeMayo.
We'll let you say your own name because I don't know how to say it.
We'll get the last name right. I'll put it through Google Translate a couple of times, and
I think it's DeMayo.
I think so.
DeMayo is so much more fun.
Because like I just kind of gave up because it's like really hard to get it out. So I just started calling her DeMayo.
It just right off the tongue.
Yeah, it comes out way easier.
I think you should change your last name, Dixie. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Dixie DeMayo.
Anyways, donate to the fund so that I can call her Dixie DeMayo to her face. Yeah, $150.
$150.
We've got until June 20 something.
I mean, it won't sell out, so I think you'll be safe.
Oh, maybe it will. I mean, she got fans.
She does, but it's like she does.
Yeah, she got fans. Bro, I'm one of them.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were like the only
Dixie
fan.
DeMayo fans, I'm one of them. If there's 100 Dixie DeMayo fans, I'm one of them. If there's one Dixie DeMayo fan, it's me. I'm the number one Dixie DeMayo fan.
And if there's 0 Dixie DeMayo fans, I'm dead.
So anyways, sorry for getting really sidetracked. The interview canceled. So
So we got
time now. Youngblood and Willow put out a song, Memories. I didn't want to tell you this before we went live because I didn't want you to make fun of me or anything or know what I was about to say. This song goes fucking hard.
I was going to say the exact same thing. I really like this song.
Smacks.
Yeah. And I like Youngblood. So I expected it to be good, but I saw this tweet where it was Willow with Youngblood, and it was like she's on a mission to meet every annoying person ever because she had a song with Machine Gun Kelly, and I'm like, okay, all right, guys, it's probably gonna bang.
Yeah, at least we know that she had zero part in writing the MGK song because her verse on this didn't suck ass.
Yeah.
She's
actually talented.
Yeah, someone handed her the MGK verse and she said, "Well, it's a paycheck," and sang it.
Fell in love with an emo girl.
So, no, but this song bangs. I don't even care. This shit's good.
They killed it.
Yeah.
I would.
This is way better than the Alice Cooper inspired butt rock single. I was worried that was the route that he was going to go, but I guess he's just like, lead single for all my albums has got to be weird as shit. I tried to do the Youngblood accent and kind of lost it.
Oh yes, Youngblood.
Oh yes, I got to make my.
He's from
fuck,
Doncaster. Come on, man. You guys just zone in. He's from Doncaster. Ooh, I lost it at the end of that. It's okay. Pollyanna dropped new single Mars. Pollyanna, more like
Polybanger.
Polybanger. I swear to God. This was good.
Polybanger.
Polybanger.
This song is great. His band's great. The album that comes out on June 17th is great. You guys will hear it in due time. The tickets for their album release show, they're flying off the shelves. Fly in if you're from California or anywhere that you can't drive. Let's blow this fucking thing out. Let's sell this out so hard that we have to move it to Prudential Center. That's the arena in New Jersey. That
would be so
Let's get 20,000 people to see Pollyanna in New Jersey on July 8th.
Let's just say that, like, The Weeknd is performing, but then, like, Pollyanna comes out. And it's just a Pollyanna show.
Let's get Limp Bizkit to open the Pollyanna release show.
Text Fred. He'd be down.
I'm hitting up Fred Durst and be like, yo, dude.
You have DMs open, man.
I'm gonna be like, listen, bro, I'm wearing your Dad Vibes hoodie right now. I'm feeling like a dad. I'm vibing out like a dad. And I just think that you should open the Pollyanna release show on July 8th. It's in an arena, 40,000 people. Everybody, there's going to be for every one person, there's going to be one person sitting on their lap. It's going to be nuts. You should be there.
Crazy.
So yeah, buy tickets to that because 60,000 people are going to be there, and Fred Durst is going to come out and he's going to sing Dad Vibes.
He's got the swag in the back with the drip. Ba-da-ba-ba.
They were talking about what song they want like to be the last one to play before they go on stage. It should be Dad Vibes. Guys, I don't think you listened to the last one because no one texted me about me going on stage with you during it. I understand I'll probably be doing your merch, but I can go on take stage. A break. Yeah,
just bring the merch on stage just for that one song.
I'm going to set up the merch table on the stage. Like, I'm just going to sit in front of Jill.
I think we did this. I think we did this show last time.
Yeah, so anyways, no, like... So that's why, like, I don't think anybody watched it because no one texted me about saying yes to me going on stage, which is very unfortunate. The offer's still there, guys. But the last song should be Dad Vibes, and I can go out in my Dad Vibes swag because I've got lots of it now, and I can do the Fred Durst dance on stage.
He has a dance.
I can make one up. And I can dance to Dad Vibes for 2.5 minutes to get everybody super fucking stoked for Pollyanna in the arena with 80,000 people.
Oh my God. How many people? So it's 4 people on each chair now. Okay.
The weight limit on the chair is 1,000 pounds each chair. So we can fit 4 people on each chair.
Yeah. It'll all be good.
It'll all be good. The place is not going to cave in on itself. 80,000 people. And if we do really well, we're going to start putting people on the stairwell. Make that another 20,000. 100,000 people are seeing Pollyanna in New Jersey on July 8th. You can be one of them.
Exactly.
And if you're one of the first 100 people, you get to be on the floor. You get to be watching side stage.
Oh my God.
So yeah, be there. Tickets are selling fast. We sold 99,000 tickets already. There's only 1,000 tickets left. And there's only going to be 100 pieces of merch. It's just not in the budget, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
And the last song we have to talk about, Memphis Mayfire dropped a new single, Your Turn. This song was pretty heavy. Shout out for that. The album comes out in less than a month. Thank God. Almost here. So yeah, that's all the topics we got today.
That's all the topics we have for you today.
Yeah, we can. We got Twitter. It's good_noise_cast. We got Instagram. It's Good Noise Podcast. We got Facebook. It's Good Noise Pod. YouTube is Good Noise Podcast. Every single audio streaming service ever is Good Noise Podcast. Bandcamp is goodnoiserecords.bandcamp.com. And Patreon is patreon.com/Good Noise Podcast. Okay. Whoa, Glory's got your important plugs and your Twitch subs and your Patreon supporters. And we're going to sign off. I got homework to do.
And I have to watch Camp Rock.
You do.
1 and 2.
You do.
Thank you to our Patreon supporters, my brother, my uncle, Matt from Pulses, Jeremy, Brady, Zari, and Eric. And thank you to our Twitch subs, Coaster Lover, Kahadley, Sam, and Matt, again, from Pulses. Matt, legend, living legend. Thank you. God, why isn't my app loading?
Matt, if I see you in person, I'll let you sniff my Dad Vibes hoodie for giving us so much money.
Why? Why?
Like it's kind of like scratch and sniff. So if you sniff this area, maybe it'll kind of smell like Fred Durst. I haven't tried it yet.
That'd be cool.
But he could maybe it'll smell like Fred Durst. Like I think that Fred Durst, at least in this outfit in particular.
Were you close enough to smell it?
No. I think he kind of smelled a little stinky in that outfit that he was wearing on Friday because he was dressed like a car repairman. But I think that in this outfit, this Fred Durst, Dad Vibes Fred Durst, see him?
Coachella, Dad Vibes.
Lollapalooza Fred Durst. I think that he kind of smells like cologne.
You think he smells like cologne? To me, he smells like musk.
No, he's just
like that kind of like.
He's dressed too fancy to smell like must.
No, how is that fancy? He's wearing like what is that? Khakis and a jacket with a white T-shirt.
Fancy.
He looks like somebody who just like walked down the street and it would make your nose like.
Nope. I think he smells like cologne. So I think they should make the next version of Dad Vibes hoodie scratch and sniff. But Matt, I'm losing my mind over here. I'm really sorry, but the offer still stands. You've just support us so much and smell my hoodie.
That's a generous offer, Shane.
I know. It's the least we can do.
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
I just confused the fuck out of you that hard.
Important plugs. Black Lives Matter. Stop Asian hate. Please, for the love of God, wear your mask at shows. I'm sick of it. Also, I didn't get COVID. Yay! It was literally just allergies. I'm saying that now because my window was open and my nose is stuffed. So yeah, be nice. Be a decent person. You know, that'd be pretty cool. And to everybody who's bidding on the same things as me on the Goodwill app, please stop because I wanted to get these boots for good for the Doc Martens that are in my size for like $16, but now they're at like $50. So everybody, if you could stop, that'd be really cool. Thank you.
Okay, well, on that note, I have been Shane.
I have been Glory.
And we've been the Good Noise Podcast. We'll see you next week. Goodbye. Woo!